Welcome back. Cryptocurrency trading platform ZebPay has rolled out its first advertising campaign in India with an aim to establish a differentiated positioning as Crypto May Pro. To tell us more about this campaign and about advertising of crypto products in India, we are joined in by ZebPay CEO Avinash Shekar. Avinash, welcome to Storyboard.
Thanks, Shivani. Thanks for inviting me here.
So Avinash, share the thought and the insight behind your first ever campaign. It's Crypto May Pro. It's based on that theme. So what has been the thought behind it?
Industry and this asset class is a new asset class. It's a risky asset class. We should educate customers. We should tell them what are the risks involved. We should also tell them that what are the potentials, okay, and that's where the theme comes from.
Okay. Also, can you share what is the kind of usage and the key trends, when it comes to usage, when it comes to crypto assets in India currently?
Yeah. So currently, basically, you see, if you look at the total number of customers who invests in crypto, it's around 15 million people. And majority of the trend comes from obviously youth, 18 to 34, 35 age bracket. What we have also seen is that users coming from tier 2 cities, tier 3 cities, also rural areas, that trend also we have seen. And last 2 years, even the age, when we're saying youth, we have also seen that this age bracket is increasing, like more and more people who are like older, understanding and getting into crypto.
Okay, but in spite of all this interest, there is a 30% tax on crypto assets. What is your thought on this?
So again, 2-3 parts to it. If you look at 30% tax in isolation, it's higher side, but there is a large number of customers who are already paying, who are in the highest slab, and they were paying 30% tax. So apparently it doesn't look too much, or it's high, but it is not like something which would have the potential to adversely impact the industry. What has happened is that government has given clarification that you can't even set off the losses. Let's say if you have in one class of asset or one crypto, you have made a profit, and second, you have made a loss. You can't set off, and that trading business, you can't be right 100% of the time. You make losses sometimes, you make profit sometimes.
Correct.
And so that is the problem. And what government has tried to do, they have tried to define it very, very broadly. So for example, if let's say we have a concept of airdrops in crypto. Okay, and theoretically, if someone does an airdrop of 2 lakh rupees, and after 5 days, that token is the price goes down to 20,000 rupees. What apparently seems is that you have to pay tax on 2 lakh rupees, not on 20,000 rupees. So, which again obviously creates a significant problem for the traders and investors.
Correct.
And I think the biggest problem or biggest issue is the 1% TDS. Again, it's applicable on every transaction. So if you have invested 1 lakh rupees and you do 10 lakh rupees of trade in a day, which is obviously possible, people buy, sell, because it's a financial asset. You have to pay 1% of 10 lakh, which is like 10,000 rupees and TDS, which basically means over a period of 10 days, 2 weeks, your entire capital will be logged in TDS, so to say. So I think obviously every income should be taxed, but the approach seems to be more of a like taxing it as a gambling, or taxing it something which is not desirable, which is, I think, is a biggest problem, because what we believe is, and what I think many countries are realizing, that it is a technology which will actually create like $1 trillion companies. It will create hundreds of $1 billion companies in next 4 or 5 years.
Correct.
And do we want those companies to be based out of India? Do we want that innovation to be happening in India, or do we want it to happen outside India? And that's the call we have to take. So I think from that point of view, it is a step not in the right direction, so to say.
Okay. So you think it's a step not in the right direction. But overall, there is a lot of regulation in general around, crypto exchanges and crypto assets. One such regulation came in from the Advertising Standards Council of India, which is ASCI, very, very recently, in fact, where, under the new standards, crypto exchanges should have a disclaimer on the ads warning the viewers that these assets can be highly risky. And, I see such a disclaimer right at the end of your campaign, your ads as well. What is your opinion on this, Avinash?
Yeah, so I think the regulation which has come up by the Advertising Council is, I think it's fair. I mean, it's a step in the right direction. Crypto is a risky asset. It's a new asset class. It's like a startup. So anyone investing in crypto should be actually investing in education first and understanding what they're getting into. And so any advertisement which should come from the industry side, from the exchanges, should reflect that.
Every second ad on TV, or like every time you would open a social media platform, every second ad would be of a crypto exchange. In fact, so many influencers and celebs have been actively posting, crypto assets on their respective platforms as well. But suddenly, they are withdrawing and it has gone down. So where do you think is the reservation coming in from? What could be the reservation over there?
So in that scenario, as an industry, I think it's our responsibility to be more responsible, more sensitive. Don't promise that, okay, something has gone up by 10 times, 20 times, 200% returns and all that. Okay, so that should not happen. So that, I think, what has happened over a period of last few months is that realization and that self-correction has happened.
Correct. All right. All the best for that. And thank you so much. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for inviting me here. Thanks. Bye.
With that, it's a wrap on Storyboard this week. You can catch all of our content on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thanks for watching. We will be back same time next week. See you soon.